Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. As I'm sure you are aware, Chelsea have a massive fixture tomorrow night. It's one of the biggest fixtures of the season, and it really is a playoff for who will stay in the Champions League. It doesn't get any bigger than that. So, to talk it through, I have asked the brains of the Chelsea Fans Channel to join us.
I thought that was Soph.
Yeah, it is. She wasn't available, so we're stuck with this one. Charlie from the Mail Online, thank you so much for joining us.
Mate, no worries.
How are you feeling about this fixture?
As a Chelsea fan, very, very nervous. Mourinho couldn't have summed it up better after the game at the weekend. He said, this is a knockout tie. And it really is. You know, if Chelsea win, they go through. If they draw, thankfully, they go through. The difficulty is Porto absolutely need to win. Porto are a good side. They were far, far better than us when we were in shades and shorts.
Shorts and Ray-Bans in Porto. It feels like a long time ago now.
I know. Great trip that was. Great trip.
Really
but apart from
they were too good for us, weren't they?
They were far too good for us. And yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about this group, you know, as it's developed, is Maccabi Tel Aviv are the worst team I've seen in the Champions League for quite a while. They
really have been the whipping boys of the tournament.
They've been terrible, which is a bit annoying for the group, really, because it means everyone's guaranteed 6 points, the other three teams. What it does mean is that Dynamo Kiev will almost certainly win their last game.
Yes.
Now that means that Chelsea can win or draw, but it also means that Porto have to win.
So it basically means that Dynamo Kiev are through on some level. Kiev will go through.
Yeah.
And it's who accompanies them out of the fixture between Chelsea and Porto.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's fascinating, but also terrifying.
It is, you know, I mean, we all know Chelsea haven't played well. You know, we thought we'd kind of turned the corner, and then I think the Bournemouth defeat was possibly the most kind of damning and disappointing of the lot, really.
It was as low, do you know where it made me feel? Sort of going back a few years now. Do you remember under Benitez when QPR, I think Sean Wright Phillips scored for them, and QPR beat us 1-0?
Yeah.
That was how it felt to me.
Yeah, it's a good goal,
that. Kicking the stomach.
And he didn't celebrate either.
But I make us favourites for this game, and here's for why. So
do I. Go on.
The reasons that I make us favourites are because you know when friends do bets. Bearing in mind we have so firstly we're favourites because we have the draw. So we're allowed to win or draw. They're only allowed to win. So that puts us as favourites. But also when a friend has a bet with me, he will give the away team will get the draw. So the fact that we're at home as well. Yeah. Really should, and you know the bridge should be a cauldron. I'm not saying it will be, but it should be.
Should be.
And the fact that we have the draw, the fact that we're at home, the fact that we still have some very, very good players means that we should win this game.
I mean, and you know, despite whatever has happened this season, if there's one thing you could back a Mourinho team to do, it's, you know, not lose when they really can't lose.
In this competition,
especially. You know, it's sort of underrated how big a fixture it's been in the kind of build-up and stuff, because there's so much attention on Arsenal and how the fact that they could go out, you know, obviously their Champions League campaign's been an absolute rollercoaster as well. Chelsea actually haven't been that bad in Europe. In fact, I think the Porto away game was probably Chelsea's worst performance.
I think that I didn't think that we played particularly well against Dynamo Kiev at home. We got the result.
No.
We got the result, but we didn't play particularly.
Great free kick from Willian. I mean, obviously
we played very well away.
That is slightly. We did play well away.
We controlled the game and controlled the tempo of a place. It's very difficult to do.
One of Chelsea's best performances this season, in fact. You know, that's slightly clouded by the fact we've, you know, played Maccabi twice and we've sort of beat them. Was it 3-0 and 5-0? 3-0 and 4-0. But you know, it's so hard to predict what's going to happen with Chelsea at the minute. If they'd got a result against Bournemouth, you could be sitting here feeling pretty confident. Right, you know.
If we got a result against Bournemouth, it really would be a cumulative effect. I thought that we would be on a roll. You know, we got a credible point at Tottenham. We beat Norwich. We beat Tel Aviv. We hadn't conceded a goal for a while.
But you know, let's make no mistake. If Chelsea lose this, you know, there's no telling what will happen. Personally, I think it makes Mourinho's situation really interesting in terms of what's going to happen there, because no longer will you be able to say, oh well, you know, have a good run in the Champions League and see what happens.
Yeah,
obviously, you know, the Europa League is not a competition that Chelsea want to be in.
So it's a must-win game.
We've done it once and we won it. So
it's enough. So yeah, must-win game, Charlie. Are we going to win?
I'm not quite so sure, actually.
No way. That's the exact answer I did not expect.
Just you know, I can't see how anyone can watch that game against Bournemouth and really have any faith in these Chelsea players at the minute.
I think that we're going to shake up the team, and
I hope so.
And we're going to pick our team. So please join us for part 2. Are you happy to pick a team with us?
Oh, do my best.
Right. Oh, and just one more thing. As you know, there was a giveaway, and there's a couple of tickets going, and you'll be sitting next to Jack and I. The winner is, and there should be a graphic on your screen now. I'm not a whiz kid. I don't know how to do that, but I think his name is Charlie Ryan. Charlie Ryan, if you DM me on Twitter, I'll follow you and we'll sort out an arrangement. And congratulations on winning. I thought that your answer was fantastic. An excellent answer. Go on, you Blues. Welcome to today's Daily Chelsea, your one-stop shop for all things Chelsea related.